Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Monday, March 8th, 1:56 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Check out the BitcoinDailyView.com site, BitcoinDailyView.com. Scroll down, join the conversation, hop on Telegram group, Bitcoin Daily View, Telegram group that is. If you're not on Telegram, well, all the cool kids are, and all the cool kids are definitely in the Bitcoin Daily View Telegram group. We're always talking about stuff like crypto, sharing charts, looking at things. We were discussing earlier how the secret of how the pyramids were built. Camels have mystical powers. Now you know. Check out the chat and learn more. Okay, 40% of Goldman Sachs clients reported exposure to crypto, survey says, and I can dig that. That's a wonderful thing, but something else that I really like that I saw in this article was, looking ahead, 22% of respondents predict the price of Bitcoin will be over $100,000 in 12 months. Well, you know what? So do I. I can dig it. All right, Bitcoin and alts versus USDT today. It's a wonderful day in the market. Looking at the last 24 hours here as reference. In general, green to dark green. I like it. Theta has definitely been showing up. We'll take a look at that one. Also looking at the market against BTC. Well, of course, not as green because BTC has been on the move and it's been volatile. Link showing up. It's a nice thing to see, and so is Theta. Big players. Engine, ENJ. Looking really good too today. Gosh, up 24%, almost 25% against Bitcoin. Holy crap. I can dig that. Okay, ENJ. We'll look at that one. I think that may have just happened. So trading volume, 6.2 billion last 24 hours for Bitcoin, 3.3 on Binance, 1 billion on Coinbase. Nobody else showed up for work. Longs versus shorts sentiment on Binance, 64% long, shorts 35%. And you know what? Let's just, since I just saw that, ENJ, USDT, let's look at that. Holy crap, I didn't notice that earlier. Let's just see, how does that look? How is that happening? I just want to see. So ENJ up top here. Oh, beautiful upward movement. Let's look at ENJ against BTC. We'll just start here. Why not? I noticed it. It caught my eye. All right. So this is a beautiful uptrend. 45-minute chart. Short price action, I know, but against BTC up top. Wonderful, wonderful uptrend. ADX is in the right spot. Directional index is looking good. As you can see, we're beginning to tip down a little bit right now. I'd wait for another squeeze to fire off towards the upside. All other indicators are go for ENJ versus USDT. ENJ versus BTC looking super solid, basically in the right spot. All indicators are go. Watch for the squeeze indicator to fire up green again and start shooting off some white ping pong balls there, and I think you'll dig it if you do use this indicator, which I do like. It's linked to over at BitcoinDailyView.com. I would say this is one little modification that I do make. I like to, for a style, I make color 2 white, just so I can see it very clearly when you get a squeeze firing off. Anyway, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Now, let's move over here to NASDAQ. Well, actually, first of all, S&P 500 up top. A red day in the market today, but overall a slight uptrend recently. Looking at Russell 2000 Index, a green candle today, continuing a slight uptrend from, well, Friday ultimately. US dollar, DXY. Look at that, last few days rocking. It's above the 21 EMA and it's approaching the 20 moving average. As that pumps, I'm surprised that Bitcoin's not getting its ass handed to it. Well, it isn't. So, interesting times we are living in. NASDAQ, okay, a big green candle. What was that? Friday, today, indecisive little doji. So NASDAQ kind of can't make up its mind today on the daily. Bitcoin on the daily. Okay, check this out. This makes me very, very happy. On the daily chart, we're about to have a positive MACD cross. We're moving towards it. MACD is the blue line. Red is the signal. Histogram here is, these bars represent the histogram, basically the shape between the MACD and the signal. Looking, we're above the mid-range here on top, and as we get this daily MACD cross towards the positive, rocket ship to Pluto land once again. Green candles recently on the daily, we're above the 21 EMA right there, and of course we're above the 200 moving average. That is a rockin' thing. This is a powerful, powerful move. Alright, and as always, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial consultant or a life coach. I'm a crazy dude out here that hangs out with his car in the garage. Alright, looking at Bitcoin on the 3-day. So 5th, 6th, and 7th was the last 3-day candle. The candle we're working on right now started on the 8th, which is today. So we have last 3-day candle green, and then today's today, the first day of a 3-day candle, is green also. That's wonderful. We broke out of this kind of downturn we had. We're beginning to move up again on these 3-day candles above the 21 EMA. This is rocking. And note the MACD. It was going to cross negative. That would have sucked. In fact, I guess it kind of did. I think it's going to turn around. We'll watch that closely. Not a bad indicator to put in for a cross towards the positive, as that 3-day turns positive and the day turns positive for MACD. On these charts, boom, Bitcoin is looking like it's getting ready to see some Lambo action. All right, Bitcoin 4-hour chart, as you can see right here. We've recently done some bounces off the 200 moving average, and now we are taking off. We are looking strong. We're back above 50,000 today. We're hitting 51,800, 51,900 right now. That's a wonderful thing. There's been a lot of volatility, but the directional index here on the 4-hour is green. ADX is way too low. I don't like seeing it down there. It's at like 9.3. Wait for it to come up around 20. I think we're going to see some serious all-time highs again this week. All right, KRI is looking beautiful. Stochastic RSI is a bit high, but that's fine. It's got room to go sideways. I think Bitcoin is about to boom. All right, could we actually be about to see one of the legendary things that all of us Bitcoin people love? A reverse Bart Simpson. Oh my God, that'd be just wonderful. Well, anyway, I think we're going to see it. And I will note that many of my crypto buddies out there are seeing kind of like a reverse head and shoulders, I think, here. Anyway, go forth and see if you can find it there on the 4-hour chart. It seems like everybody sees head and shoulders these days. They're in vogue. Actually, you can see it even more so here. I guess you'd have what, like a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. Okay, and if it doesn't break down, it's going to break up. So anyway, let me try a little bit harder to draw that. So like shoulder, head, shoulder. Oh, could that actually been like right there, the breakout, rather than go down and then continue down? It has decided to do this. Maybe there's your head and shoulders right there. Shoulder, head, shoulder, Lambo. Dude, check that out. I can dig it. Anyway, 45-minute chart, possible head and shoulders breakout. Just like a monster truck rally, you pay for a whole seat, but you only need the edge on the 45-minute chart. So we're rocking. We are well above the 200 moving average. We're moving up. Directional index is green. ADX once again is a little bit low. KRI is wonderful. Stochastic RSI is turning up. I mean, a bit high, but it's fine. It can certainly go sideways while Bitcoin pumps. Strong day for Bitcoin. All systems go. All right, Ethereum versus USDT up top. It's wonderful. I love that it broke the 200 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. This is a great thing. It's moving up. Directional index is in the green. ADX is not that far from being super positive. It's coming in right now at about 13. That's fine. When it starts hitting around 15, 16, 20, I mean, as it breaks that 25 barrier, really it starts around 20. We're going to see some serious upward movement. Squeeze indicator is firing off. White golf balls, that's what I call them. I adjust that in the settings for this particular guy. If you wanna, definitely check out the squeeze indicator. I linked to it over at bitcoindailyview.com. And something I very much like doing, if I can get it to work, it won't fire up here anyway, is I do adjust that color to be white, so I can see when the squeezes fire off. So anyway, we are in the midst of a beautiful Ethereum USDT move. It's moving well. Let's see if it retraces some and finds support on this 200 moving average right here, the white moving average, and boom, it probably will. Looking wonderful. Indicators are good. Bitcoin against USDT. We all dream of that wonderful ETH BTC swing trade in 2021 that makes us like 7 Lambos. We all dig that. We all dream of it. Well, at least I do. Maybe too much. These indicators are looking great. So watch on the 4-hour chart here for a cross of the 200 moving average. If these indicators still looking good, if we are still looking good, then we have a so pretty much we're going to break this 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and it retraces and it finds support and keeps going, or if it just keeps on going. This directional index is green. ADX is 20, almost 19, 20. That's wonderful. We're lightening up on a squeeze we just had. KRI is looking wonderful. Stochastic RSI is in just the right spot. That is a 4-hour chart. Let's look at that on 45 minutes. Ethereum, Bitcoin, look at that. Earlier, around 5th of March, we had a a 200 moving average cross, and it's been a slight retrace, looking wonderful. I would actually start watching for a squeeze here on the squeeze indicator. If I can get it to work for me here, let's see if I can get this indicator to let me let's see if I can get this thing to let me do it. I'm going to edit the properties here. Come on, fire up. Anyway, I'll show you later. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work with the chart layout the way it is. Anyway, I'll show you the adjustment that I make to see the white golf balls, as I call them. I don't know, like Ethereum BTC, this could be a strong play. Let's look at it once again back in the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, I don't know. If we get a cross of the 200 moving average in the 4-hour and the 45-minute chart is looking good at that time still, you know, for that immediate price action, wow, we might be getting ready to see a very nice Ethereum BTC trade. Just watch that 45-minute and that 4-hour chart, and it could be some serious Lambo territory. Not financial advice. I'm a crazy person in his garage hanging out with his car and his cat. So, THETA USDT, THETA BTC, THETA USDT up top. Look at that, wonderful. We had these, like I say, this 200 moving average is magical here on the 45-minute chart. You can see where we had some bounces off of it, and then boom, we took off. See how the squeeze indicator fired off right there? Let's see if I can edit this squeeze indicator. I know one of these charts is going to let me do it. Come on. Fire up. Where'd you go? There it is. Okay, squeeze indicator. Link to over at bitcoindailyreview.com. Right here. Color 2 on the plot, the bottom plot. Make that nice, a nice bright, zero opacity, wonderful color, so you can see it, and it makes it really easy to see when these squeezes fire off. So look at that squeeze fired off. Again, it began to ease off. So the chart, boom, would have been a great trade if somebody was watching that just for fun. We're gonna look at that. If somebody got that bounce until it started to move down, there you go. That would have been looking at this 4-hour chart. That'd been like 58% in 4 days, in 12 hours. So there you go. Witness the glory of the 200 moving average. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So THETA token, 4-hour chart. I'm sorry if I said 45-minute earlier. THETA, 4-hour chart, looking wonderful against USDT. Really, if you look right here, we have another squeeze firing off. Directional index is in the green. ADX is 29, not bad at all. KI tilting down, but in the green is where we really want to see it. Stochastic RSI can overextend it. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's no top and there's no bottom. Don't quite. Kind of want to. Do I want to get into that one or not? Maybe. Check this out though. As I just know it because I mean it's so extended. It's really been kind of cranking. We'll see. This is a maybe. Up to you. You know. But THETA USDT looking really, really good. THETA versus BTC 4-hour looking about the same. Wonderful. Got a squeeze firing off here. A directional index in the green. ADX is where we want it. KRI is tilting down, so is stochastic RSI, but they're in the right spot. So, I don't know. I will not belabor it. Interesting. This really could be a play. If it wasn't already, you know, cranked up, how far is it here? Last bounce of that 200 moving average. Right now we are at, 71% against USDT. If we look at last, let's say, 200 moving average cross, we're about like 52% against USDT. So 10%. It's really like 71% in 8 days. You know, 10%. I'm sorry, 52% in like 10 days. This is seriously wonderful. So THETA, one to watch. Up to y'all. What do you guys think? Would you happen THETA right now? I just tend to like to catch things off the 200 moving average, closer to that when they start moving. Now it's a bit extended, so I'm like, I don't know. But at your own risk, y'all. Anyway, sorry to belabor that. DOGE USDT. Okay, wonderful thing. Check out, this is a daily chart. I'm doing a Fibonacci sequence from when Doge first made its move to its all-time high. If you can look, we've been ranging between the .5 fib line and the .382 fib line, and now it appears we just broke the .382 fib line. We definitely have a buy-sell volume there. We have support resistance in the chart. It looks like it's beginning to make a move. It's above the 21 EMA here on the daily. That's wonderful. And check this out, MACD about to cross positive, and it's above the mid-range. Doge, I think it's getting ready to make a move. I think its tail's wagging. Alright, DOGE USDT 4-hour chart. Once again, this is just another look at that Fibonacci sequence. You can see it's been bouncing between the about 5 and the 382. Right now on the 4-hour chart, it just broke the 200 moving average, and here on the 4-hour chart, it's above that 382. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Directional X is in the green. ADX is at like 16, 17 right now. It's about to like break that magical barrier of around 20. The squeeze indicator is firing off. KRI is in a good spot. Stochastic RSI is a little oversold, but if we can find support above this 382 fib line, actually above the 200 moving average, if we can find support there and hold it, I think it's getting ready to move against USDT. DOGE against BTC. Okay, so directional next in the green. ADX 22, it's in the right spot. My little squeeze indicator here is not looking right, didn't render right, but you can see two white golf balls getting a positive squeeze. KRI is in the right spot. Stochastic RSI is a little bit oversold. I'm sorry, overbought. We're not quite getting over the 200 moving average or the 618 fib line here against BTC, but it's one to watch. I think if DOGE moves against USDT, it will probably move against BTC also. EGLD, it's let's not even bother. It's blown it. Looking earlier easier, but now it's earlier looking better, earlier easier, better, earlier, something. Anyway, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I gotta get these out daily. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. It makes a difference. DOGE is looking like, especially against USDT, it's beginning to make a move. If you're a DOGE fan, not financial advice, but get in, hedge in. Dollar cost average, it's moving. I like seeing that. THETA, insane. I'm just hesitant to hop in right now because it is so pumping, but indicators would say it's definitely a possible move. Let's look at THETA here on the 45-minute chart. Let's get a little bit more of an immediate price action here, because I know that THETA's been doing well, and inquiring minds want to know if it will continue. So, THETA against USDT up top. I mean, it's just riding that 200 moving average, looking wonderful. Yeah, see here the squeeze indicator is beginning to cool off. Directional index and ADX still look good. Stochastic RSI is beginning to dive. So is the KRI. You know, I think it's just a little bit overbought right now. And looking at it against BTC, kind of the same thing. I myself would give THETA just a. Let's see if we get, you know, kind of a pattern like this. It's kind of what I'm watching for. Maybe it does something like this, and bounces off that 200 moving average again. You know, like one of those moves, or maybe like, you know, like it did back here. As you can see, it's riding the 200 moving average. I'm seeing these indicators cool off, so I'm gonna let THETA cool off. But I'm gonna watch for a retrace of note, like we've kind of seen previously. I mean, you can kind of see one right here too, a bit of a retrace, and you can see where it began to pop up after the directional index went in the red for a while, but then it moved back. You can see the squeeze started here. So really, if you just watch, if you just kind of play these positive squeezes and sold when they let off, you might be doing pretty darn good. Anyway, just for fun, since I'm here, 15-minute chart for THETA. Oh, sorry about that. You can see, yeah, you can see where it's doing well against the moving average, but you can see more of a, you know, more. It's beginning to cool off a little bit. And so is the squeeze indicator showing to cool off. So, you know, let THETA chill a little bit and be watchful, because it's got a pretty darn powerful chart. Anyway, guys, that is all. Like I say, I'm glad you're here for the peaceful revolution. Stick around, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.